This is a vintage military style flashlight, right angle flashlight, MX-991/U, which after some research on the internet I find this model with no switch guard on the sides means this was produced between 1963 and 1973 by Fulton Industries, which is in Ohio. It was only $5 at an antique shop, which I thought was a very good deal for such a nice looking condition vintage flashlight. So we'll start by getting that off there. And you know, it's missing the lanyard ring on the back, but otherwise it seems fully intact. This outer ring here is removable so that a colored filter can be placed in there and screwed back on to change the color for signaling purposes. And this part unscrews, and that's where the bulb is. Takes a standard bulb, but I ordered some replacement LED bulbs for it. And then on the bottom it unscrews, and this lower cap is to hold filter lenses. This is what was in this one, and then the next part unscrews. Doesn't sound too good there. Oh yeah, you can see the spring is all rusted and corroded from there being a leaky battery in there. Clearly that's needs some attention, and you can see you can unscrew the spring, and that reveals a spare light bulb in the base. So if the bulb burns out or gets damaged, you have a spare bulb with you. There it is. And this is gonna have a date with evaporust, and see about getting this old flashlight working again. So it is at its youngest, made in 1973, which makes it about 48 years old if I'm doing my math right, and maybe as old as 58 years old. Pretty old for a flashlight, I would say. I'll put the part in there, give it a bath. We'll give it a day or so and see how it does. The battery spring has been soaking for a few days, and I did brush it partway through, and it looks pretty good. I think the evaporust did a great job cleaning that up. So what to do with the rest of this? Most of the stuff inside there is copper, except this ring here, which is rusty. I'm thinking I'm gonna just dip this end into the evaporust and let it take care of that rust too. And so I poured some of the evaporust out of the cup so it's not quite so deep to get at this rust, and then you take off the seal, and there it is. I'll let that soak for a little while. So there is some rust on the reflector, so I probably should do something about that too. Let's remove the bulb. There is a rubber gasket around here, and the replacement kit did not come with a replacement of one of these. It did come with multiple of the other gaskets. So I don't know if they just intended you to put a flat rubber piece in front and behind, but I think I will reuse this seemingly original rubber gasket because it looks like it is still in perfectly functioning condition. Just clean that up. Here's the old, I'm assuming original lens, and you can see it's a bit cracked up and scuffed, so we'll definitely replace that with the part from the replacement kit. And then here is the reflector. So shiny. The evaporust shouldn't hurt this surface, but I really don't want to risk it. Maybe I'll try the soak a little bit of paper towel and evaporust and lay it on there. There's just a couple spots. We'll see how that does. Alright, so I'm going to hit it with a little Scotch-Brite first, and then hit it with some evaporust soaked paper towel. Alright, we'll see if that works or helps. Alright, so it's been about a day since I put the evaporust on the paper towel here, and I did come back and drip some more on it to try to keep it wet for a while, but it has dried. Let's see here, will it come off? There we go. Definitely seemed to help. I think I'm gonna try to scrape that spot right there a little bit and try to get that a little bit better. And that's what came off on the paper towel. So kind of interesting. All these parts I just scrubbed with a toothbrush and some hand soap, my homemade hand soap. You can watch the video. And then this has been soaking in the evaporust for about a day. Definite improvement. I think I'll just hit that with a little Scotch-Brite to clean it up some more, and then of course I'm going to treat it with the fluid film. Okay, and now as you can see, the ring in here is all nice and clean. It was evaporust and it was wiped out real good, and I did hit it with a little fluid film, and now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of this contact lube as well. And actually right around this bottom is the primary place where the this bottom spring ends up resting inside here. The bottom spring hits the bottom face. So this little lip is where you really want to make sure you have good contact. So alright, I had a learning experience here. The reflector was beautiful. It was near perfect. It had a little bit of a mark on it, and so I tried to wipe it out, and everything I did made it worse and worse and worse. And I even went after it with a little bit of Flitz, thinking that would fix it, but it did not. It just turned it from a mirror finish into this kind of satiny finish. And I decided I need to fix it. I can't let it go. So you can see there's a good portion right here that's starting to be polished again, and I'm taking away whatever this kind of electroplated or sprayed on finish was, that was a beautiful chrome finish before, but is now just a satiny mess. But with the compound, you know, you got to keep going. There's another one from Scout Crafter. You got to keep going, knowing that it was steel. That if I keep polishing it, I will eventually be able to get through whatever this thin layer was and get back to steel where I can polish it, and it's gonna come out fine. But lesson learned: if you've got a reflector like this, don't mess with it. Just leave it alone, or be prepared to do this, and even then this will only work if it is steel, you know, or something that's actual metal. If this were plastic, forget it. So I mean, it's much better. I can see reflection, but it's not quite a mirror finish, I would say. So I think the limitation is in that polishing wheel. So I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up package these little guys, and we'll try it with a little different polishing compound, and then hit it with the flits and see what it looks like. Alright, that's polishing with the green green cap polishing compound. And let's wipe it and see. Oh, it's looking better. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. I can see myself in it. Okay, I think I'm going to do the same thing with the flits, and it'll all be ship shape. Alright, give her a wipe and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that. That looks pretty mirrored to me. The LED bulbs I ordered for the flashlight are on a very slow boat, so I decided to look for another source, and in the process I found that Fulton Industries is still in business, is still making flashlights for the military and other organizations, and they sell an LED conversion kit, USA made, and it's pretty cool. They have LED bulb, and then these D-cell replacements you can put AA's in, and it'll make the whole thing lighter. So if you're using it for hiking or camping, instead of having the weight of 2 D cells, you'll only have the weight of 2 AA's. And these plastic cases with a little bit of metal. So still, we'll weigh it, and we'll see how much of a weight savings it is. But also, they sell a replacement lanyard ring for the base. I mean, I always thought I was going to have to make one, you know, just try to bend a piece of steel and make it fit. But huzzah, you can actually get the correct part from the manufacturer that still makes them today. How cool is that for a 48-year-old flashlight? They also sell a replacement kit. It has the standard bulb, but it has new gaskets and a whole set of lenses, including colors that aren't included in my old flashlight, which basically just had red and clear with a diffuser. So there's blue and a light bulb and new gaskets, another diffuser, red, green, amber, and a new clear lens. So I can replace the original lens, which is a little bit scuffed up. I can put a nice new clear one on there. How awesome is that? And made in USA. So, if any of you see one of these cool flashlights around and you think, what do I need another junk flashlight for? It's not junk. You can still call these people or go to their website and order the replacement parts and restore it to function. Alright, can you see the contact down there? It's kind of corroded looking or dirty looking, so I've got to try and clean that. So this is one of the great things about YouTube, right? People helping other people. I had a comment from a man named John Fulton. That's right, Fulton. Any relation? I don't know. He knew that this contact is only in there by its own sort of friction fit, and that if you pull it out, there's the contact that I couldn't easily reach, and that's the bit that I wanted to get at to clean. So, huzzah! Alright, so I got it out and I polished it to a mirror finish, and I'll still hit it with the lubricant. And now that it's polished clean and lubricated with the conductive lubricant, I'm going to put it back in. Perfect. Now it shines at the bottom of the hole. Awesome. Thanks, John Fulton. Alright, time for reassembly. Let's start with the lanyard ring. It's a little tight and it's a little sloppy there. I'm going to try squeezing this together. Let's see, will the grip and stick get in there? Yep. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Next, let's reassemble the bulb part. So we're going to get the new lens, and we're going to use the original channel shaped gasket, if I don't drop it. There we go. And we'll start with an original incandescent bulb. So that goes in there. And that goes in there, screws on, holds that in. So there's that part. So let's go to the bottom. And we'll put the spare bulb back in the bottom. And then the spring. Okay, so now we've got our contact all cleaned up there, and down in there it's nice and shiny. So we're going to start off with normal 2 D-cell batteries, and then, oh wait, I almost forgot the O-ring there, the gasket. So I'll use one of these gaskets, and I'll stretch it on. There we go. And I'll screw this on the bottom. It's got a lot of weight to it. And now this part goes in here. And that screws on. And then the lens holder, we'll just put that on with no extra filter. And it works. Verify operation. That's switch position 1 is just on. No, I'm sorry. Switch position 1 is off unless you push the signal button. Switch position 2 is on. Alright, so now on the bottom cap, we've got our diffuser and extra color lenses. And I think this is just to protect the lenses. I don't think you're supposed to use that with the light. I'm assuming it would block it, though maybe I'll have to test that. And there it is. Lanyard ring to hold it. And normal incandescent bulb. Alright, so let's see how much it weighs with the D-cell batteries. 468 grams. Alright, 468. Now, let's convert it to LED. The LED conversion kit, made in USA. The bulb is a 1 watt, 50 lumens, durable bulb. So take one of these D-cell adapters. I'll put the AA in there. There's one. There's two. And this is the LED bulb. So step one, take this out, pop out the incandescent bulb, put in the LED. Take out the D's, put in the D lookalikes, and verify operation. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Okay. Do not look directly into the laser that is this flashlight with that LED. It is way brighter. Hurts my eyes to look at it. Alright, so, big question. How much weight does it save? So, let's find out. Now it's 264. 469 minus 264, 205 gram difference. So we'll take 205 divided by 469, 43.7%. 43.7% of weight savings when you replace the D's with AA converters. That's huge if you were going to take it camping or hiking or something. So, the LED conversion is awesome. No doubt about that. I would say, you know, it's great for us, but maybe for the actual military, I'd almost be afraid that this bright light would give away your position or something, because it's like super bright. But for the rest of us, it's great. And this is the 2 D-cell batteries with no diffuser lens, so just the spotlight. Now this is the 2 D-cell batteries and the diffuser lens put on the front. And this is the 2 D-cell batteries with the LED bulb. With the spotlight, no diffuser. And this is the 2 D-cell batteries with the LED bulb with the diffuser. Can see a lot more of the room. And this is the 2 AA batteries with the LED bulb and the diffuser.